as long as there was a meeting, in an evening meeting within 3 weeks. Buddy wanted to amend the motion to not approve the terms and conditions till after. So what are you seconding?
Okay.
That's what I need
I'm
to know.
seconding Ida's.
All right.
Okay, Buddy, you have a motion you want to make to amend?
No, my,
On the floor?
I'm just asking for an amendment. Now, does that need to go through a motion? I don't believe it does in Robert's Rules of Order.
It does, if you want to amend the motion.
Okay,
I second the motion.
Okay,
What, does my motion go out the window?
no.
No.
Oh,
Under
It's
Robert's-
amended.
Under Robert's rules, there's an amendment to the main motion. And as long as the amendment... Under Robert's rules, as long as the amendment does not negate the original motion.
No, it's not.
Can't do that by an amendment, but you can amend it to add any other conditions to the main motion. Is that clear? So Buddy made a motion
Right,
that
To amend.
to amend.
amend the motion to state that
We don't accept the
we don't accept
proposal
the,
until we have an evening meeting.
So we have a public meeting.
I believe that's an improper.
Point of order. I think you have to vote on the amendment and then the original. You cannot
Yes.
combine the two. The first motion has to.
That's
stand
right.
before,
We have to vote on the amendment first.
and then the
If
main-
that passes, then the question is whether the amendment negates the original motion. If it does, that's an improper motion.
So Brian seconded Buddy's motion. I don't know if
That's
anybody
right.
heard that. So
Buddy's amendment. Okay, so we'll vote on the amendment. All those in
And what
favor?
is the amendment again?
The amendment is that if the main motion passes, that it will not take effect until we have heard from the public in an evening meeting.
No,
no.
no, that's
We will
not.
not vote until after the public meeting.
We will not vote on the terms and conditions until after we hear from the public.
And to
On
amend
an
it a little
evening
further,
meeting.
it will
In
be
another
a one-
meeting.
It will be a one item agenda.
Okay, so who's
right.
in favor, who's all,
Wait,
in- okay, go ahead,
I'll
Jeff.
take the vote.
Thank you.
Vote on the amendment to the motion that says we will postpone action on the terms and conditions until after we've had an evening meeting. Is that correct? All those in favor say aye.
Aye.
Opposed say no. No.
Abstain?
Doesn't mean we can't have another meeting. But this would require
Abstain.
Oh, the
another
next meeting we
meeting
can adopt
and
it.
no action taken until after that next meeting.
That we don't approve this now. We approve it after we have an evening meeting, which is, I said no, because
You're the one that wanted the
Okay.
evening meeting.
I'm okay with an evening meeting.
my motion includes
Okay.
an evening meeting.
Right,
Yeah, that's right.
are we on the second motion and we
No,
skipped Ida's?
we're on the amendment.
We didn't vote
Amendment
on
It has to
Ida's
be
yet.
done first.
We're voting on the amendment, and at this point,
We're voting not to
Can the
vote on.
secretary restate the motion to the
Yeah.
amendment?
Yes.
sure. The amendment, please.
Buddy made a motion to amend the motion that Ida made.
We didn't vote on Ida's.
I know,
motion.
No.
because there's an amendment.
We have to vote on the amendment first.
Buddy made a motion to amend the motion to not vote on the terms and conditions until after an evening meeting. Brian has seconded that. There's 2 ayes and 2 noes so far. When this vote is complete, then it goes to Ida's motion to be voted on.
Correct. That's correct. Okay.
And I will support
Iron A. Tony?
That discussion was over.
I want to, since we have a motion, I want to get the concurrence, because I think we're in some sketchy ground here with Kent. The amendment the voting made it opposes the First Amendment, which I'm very concerned about the motion to amend it, because the first motion was to approve the terms and conditions, and his was not to. And I'm concerned that however this
That's not
goes.
my motion at all, Tony.
No.
My motion is to let the public have input before we make up our mind.
I'm not disagreeing, but it was to not consider the original motion. I just want to be clear. I have concerns when I call county council today that we may be, there's lack of clarity on my part about which direction we would be going.
Okay. Thank you.
Why don't you, let's just withdraw the,
I voted no because of the procedural issue. Because under Robert's Rules of Order, you cannot negate an original motion with an amendment. You have to vote down that first motion and then,
well, Ida wants to
yeah.
pull it and then restate the motion.
I can't pull it. Once a motion is on the floor, it belongs to the floor. It doesn't belong to the person who made the motion.
Okay, well,
That's very basic.
Tony's saying it's an illegal motion. He doesn't,
Well, I think it is, but we'll vote on it.
why would we vote on something that's illegal?
Because you want to.
I don't want
Buddy
to.
wants to.
I'd rather have clarification so everybody knows exactly what they're voting on, not having conflicting
I would too.
motions.
That's why I voted no, so we could have clarity. But,
I'll vote no so we can have clarity.
okay. The amendment fails. Now we're on the main motion, which is to adopt the conditions. No, we're not. You know better than that.
Can the secretary
Motion.
make the motion?
Item motion to accept the terms and conditions with a 3-week, with a caveat of having a evening meeting in 3 weeks for the public.
Correct.
Yep. That,
No, it's not.
No, that's the correct motion.
the motion is only
Thank you.
about the terms and potential terms and conditions. They're not terms and conditions until it goes to LAFCO. These are proposed terms and conditions. If it never goes to LAFCO, these terms and conditions are moot.
Recommended terms and
Correct.
conditions for
Okay.
dissolution of Julie Quimano.
So,
That's what it says.
Ida's motion is just to agree to these terms.
Which terms?
Terms,
No, just, we got two sets of terms here.
okay,
The only
to
difference
the
between
original set. The second set was just for clarification.
Clarification.
Yes, if you read them, you'd see there's a clarification.
Okay,
I understand that, but
we,
it's not clarification. It's new understanding, new negotiations that came about.
it's an item that was added that
Right, it was added,
supposed to be on it. And you can,
right.
if you determine that that addition is not appropriate, then
Well, no,
move
we
to
just
delete
got
it.
it. It's not, we can't vote on it. We just got this today.
okay,
This one's on the agenda.
You're voting
voting
on the original one.
Right.
yep, okay.
Unless you want to vote on the other one, it's fine, go with
No,
it.
we'll vote on the original, the one that was in the agenda.
The one that was in the
That's the
packet.
one that's on the floor. We're back to the original motion, which was to approve the terms and conditions. Okay? No, not of dissolution of these terms.
It says
and
right there,
conditions.
it says right there, dissolution of Julia Cuyamaca Fire Protection District. It's right, says there. Right?
We haven't voted
To dissolve.
on dissolution. We're voting on the potential terms and conditions of dissolution.
You're
Okay?
saying you're doing it. Am I wrong?
We're,
Terms and conditions of dissolution. It's right there.
you folks want to take over the meeting?
Listen, the members of the community that are sitting there, when the board has a motion, the board is to discuss the motion. The chatter going on and all that going on out there and the arguing with the board is totally inappropriate. Hold on. you guys spoke your stuff whilst we were talking about this. The proper way, when the board makes a motion, they discuss it. That is the
Okay.
proper way.
No one on the board is
The board-
commenting how to make a motion.
The board has made a motion, and it's a proper motion, and the board can vote it up or vote it down. That's the way government business works. The motion is on the floor to approve the terms and conditions of dissolution if a dissolution ever occurs. This is not voting on whether the dissolution or not.
You just changed the word.
I'm
Go ahead.
I'm
Ida's
just clarifying the
motion is
motion. Read the motion again.
Ida's
so Mr.
motion
Hatfield